Hey everyone, Jizup here. You might be surprised why I'm doing this video. Well, the Undertale and Deltarune mini newsletter came out like earlier today, and yeah, I want to do this. I kind of just really want to do this. I know what you might be wondering, and yes, I'm still doing Minecraft Monday Mayhem. It should be coming out later. It's coming out like Monday. Remember, always Monday. But consider this like a bonus extra video. So, I guess let's go through it. Hello, esteemed gentlemen and gentlemen. Of the Ides of May brought you good tidings. Uh, I actually don't know if they do that. I don't think they do that. Anyway, we have a mini newsletter for you this month. Oh, look. That's cool. Trimming an edge. A hedge. I can't see what it's about. I have great news and other news. Oh, look. Well, the great news. Thanks to increased management power provided by my new producer, we've been able to hire a few more people onto the team. Everyone's only been working on the team for a little over a month and a half, but it's making a real difference already. The producer's MO is, for the fans' sake, let's finish this before we become old and wrinkled. I agree. Instantly starts being wrinkled. Oh, Toby. In other news, Chapter 4 development is going better than ever. We are on track to meet our internal deadline. The new hires are already making a great difference to improve the atmosphere and feel of the chapter. I feel really good about this champ. Here's the current progress. Cutscenes, only a few ones left, some tough ones, and other than that, need polish. Battles. All the attacks are technically done, but I'm still trying to improve the flow of the bosses. Overall, still need to create around 10 maps and polish some others. Gimmicks. A kind of complicated gimmick nearly has all of its iterations made. Then there's whatever needs to go in those 10 maps, and one more thing. A gimmick is something like the teacup riding from chapter 2, for an example. After all that's done, everything needs to be flattened out with a steamroller of improvement and pacing. This takes an unknown amount of time. It's my hope that the next time I update you, a first pass of the entire chapter 4 will already be at least halfway crushed by a steamroller, and at least some of the team will be moved on to chapter 5. The other news is, despite the game making great progress, we can't discuss the release date yet. Even if chapter 4 is completed smoothly, there may be surprise factors, so we're not at the point where we can make a solid promise. That being said, we will let you guys know as soon as we can. I can't wait for you guys to see more of the moments and characters I've had in my head for the past 8 years. This is probably an understatement. In other words, the release is still quite far, but also a very real thing that is weighing on us more and more with each passing month. Anyway, so I think this more or less proves my theory. We're getting chapter 3 because it sounds like chapter 3 is like mostly done, and chapter 4 is a little over halfway. Basically we're at the we're near the end, and then we need to, of course, polish and steam. In Toby's words, where was it? Crushing it by flattening out with a steamroller of improvement and pacing, which will take some time. But my guess is that we'll get it for Undertale's 9th anniversary, or we'll get it for the announcement of it, and then we might get it on Deltarune's 6th anniversary. So sometime before Halloween is my guess. Halloween or earlier is my guess. Sometime. Surprise! It's time for another round of Q&A with Papyrus. He was originally asked over 8,000 questions, so there's still a lot more material to go through. In any case, enjoy. Alright. Do you argue a lot with your brother? How do you guys make up? From me out. Arguing? Can't remember ever doing that. What? Yes, we do. The two of us are the picture of peace. We're fighting right now. We're fighting right now. Yes, because Papyrus is so easy to get along with. I am? I mean, of course I am! Yeah. Your best and most chewable skeletal feature, Legion of Little Puppies. What? I have never been chewable, but if I was, I would contain every ingredient and nutrient. As for my best skeletal motion feature, it's very different. It's definitely the very famous skateboarding video we filmed last time. It should be right. Hey! It's all chewed up! Who's been teething on my tricks? Gee, that's rough. Sans, how many times have I told you not to chew on my videos? I think 0. I see. Then the culprit will remain a mystery for now. I think I might have a clue who it is. What? I can't hear you. I'm looking for my defective costume. It's Toby. It's Toby Fox. It's Toby Fox himself, little Toby dog. What's the relationship with your tiny friend Flowery from Bob and Socks? Oh, my tiny friend Flowery. It's Flowey, no R. Yes, my tiny and small friend Flowery. Sorry. Whatever you say, Pious. Who's that? Based on the name, it sounds like we would get along. What's the coolest thing in your wardrobe by Jolene? Let me walk in and check. I got it. It's me! But what's the coolest thing outside your wardrobe? Ah, one step out? It's me again! What about, but what about what's inside and outside your wardrobe? What? Put in both. It's also me. What about inside and outside? And also on top of your desk. Put on wardrobe, put on desk, me. And the ceiling, and on desk, put on ceiling, put in wardrobe, me. And in your bed. Move the bed on top of the desk, hand in bed, food on ceiling, food in wardrobe, me. God, this mental picture is insane and hilarious. And standing just out of the reach of your rug. Sans, me? How do you feel about your brother being included in a certain monumental fighting game when you're the one who's obviously put far more legwork into training? What? This must be a fake and also joke message. Everyone knows my brother is too lazy to ever fight anybody. If he was, for example, put in a fighting tournament, he wouldn't even throw a punch. Instead, he'd probably trick someone into wearing a costume that looks like him. And while they are doing all the work, sweating and suffering from their grave combat, you'll be lounging backstage, chatting it up, eating conspicuously two-dimensional food, and cracking jokes about the battle like, I sure am bad at this, I sure am bad at this, As a reward, his impersonator only gets a handshake. However, that's merely a theory of games, since after all, my brother would never be included a papyrus. Have you seen an invitation around here? Can you shoot lightning bolts? Fire by Lowell. Sorry. I think this message is intended for Flowery's friend. He sounds very cool though. He can fire lightning. What should I name my cat by Panini? A cat? You should call it Papyrus. Or you should think of a custom secret name also. In case the both of us are in the same room. You can call me the secret name, and no one will suspect. You should totally name it Mew Mew. Mew. Silence, Papyrus! Wait, he called that thing after himself. What's a circus clown? You are a clown! The place you work at is the circus, and you sleep on the big bouncy ball at the back of the tent. Also, you've been caged for being too annoying. Oh, like Jebel. I get it. Are you gonna read the question or not? I'm not getting into that. You win $1 million, but you have to write cursive for the rest of your life. Would you take the money from Trevor? It's tempting, but think about it, everything you ever wrote would have to be in some annoying, difficult to read font. If I did that for long enough, Everyone might even start calling me cursive. Think about that. Being named after a writing style. It's ridiculous. I much prefer just. Sans, where did you get that expensive hat? I don't know. This is definitely the funniest joke in the entire. Oops. How do I? See, that's better. This is the funniest joke in the entire newsletter. Anyway, we're just going to, in the entire Q&A, we're going to go back to the newsletter shortly. All right. And we're back. Fallen Wing, a new song by Toby Fox and Camellia Amana, plus by Toby Fox and Camellia plus Amana Kanata. Have you heard of virtual YouTubers? Or VTubers as they're called? Yeah, sure. They're cool and fun, I guess. Recently, I had the opportunity to create a song for Amane Kanata of Polo Live. A couple years ago, Kanata had played through Undertale for the first time on stream. Famously, she had a really difficult time beating Sans, fighting him for dozens of hours straight until she won. Personally, I was moved seeing her cry the pacifistly. I always liked her singing voice. I found it to be very distinct and kind of personal sounding, combined with her angel aesthetic. I felt I had the potential to make a really cool song with her, so I asked her, and it happened! Thanks to Camellia's amazing production skills and Kanata's distinct voice, the song ended up being really special. Actually, I liked so much, even from the instrumental demo stage. I felt like, if this idea gets rejected, maybe I can use it in Deltarune. Now let me explain a little bit. Although most of the time she's a goofy streamer, Kanata has a dream. To be taken seriously as an artist and musician, but there was an issue. She was losing hearing in one of her ears. For someone whose dream is to be a singer, there's nothing more terrifying than losing this sense. But like she might even give up singing forever. Actually, this resonated with me, because I've also had issues as well. Issues with one of my wrists. It stopped me from drawing, from making music, from writing, from programming, basically from making a game. There's times when it feels like your hopes and dreams dun 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 are simply slipping away from you. That's the thing that you wanted to achieve, that the things you wanted to achieve are floating away from you in the sky while you lie there, falling in that crater, your wing torn off, never to grow back. Barrenness grows and you feel like you may never leave the ground again. But that's not true. You can still fly. That's what this song is about. Just before the intense part of the song, there's whispering. These are like the magic words that let you do anything, and as long as you say them, you cannot lose. Even if you lose a piece of yourself, even if it feels like you can't get up anymore, you can. You can fly with one wing. You can fly without any wings. But keep singing. Keep singing. I'm probably going to put this as the background of the video. For one. While this part came. And I'll also listen to it after this. It was already super cool to listen to it by yourself for a sec too. Or I might include that. Really, it depends which one is better. Conclusion. Like I said before, despite how much progress we're making, the release of the game is still far. I don't want anyone to burn out waiting for this, but we haven't burned out making it yet. Actually, the opposite. We're on fire a lot. Ouch. Anyway, this was really fun. I love the more Papyrus interviews. I'm definitely going to listen to this song. There's been some funny things. It's a flower out there, I didn't even see that. And it turns out to be Sans and Flowey being wet. Anyway, it's been really fun, and I guess that's it. Until next time, which should be a Minecraft video. Cheers up!